Hi guys, this is Barbara. Barbara Sews and More. The last time we were doing our little baby right here, we had done the blue wash and we had done the yellow wash. And I have done a whole lot more since then, simply just because I cannot just give you some, then cut it off and pop right back with the next step, because there's drying time that goes between each paint that I put on her, and I don't have access to where I can splice or any of that kind of stuff. I know splice is an old word, but you understand where I'm coming from. But I have put all the model colors on her, and those colors are, let's see, we've got blue, we've got yellow, there was maroon, there was green, there was purple. These are all the color washes that went on her to give her the color. And she has really come, really come a super long way. Here's her leg, and I don't know how much you can see of the coloring, but she's got the purple and the veining. I have put the red around her. I've made her little back of her foot red, the lines, creases in her foot. I have repainted her toenails. I've not yet put the gloss on there yet, but her little knees. But she has come so far. She is so pretty. I'll let you see her head. Here's her head. Just today I have did the lines, the creases they call them. You see all these lines. Every time you see a line, you want to put some maroon paint in that, in the ears as well. And so she is changing little by little. She looks so cute. When I get done with her and we stuff her body and so forth, I'll have a different light. You'll be able to see her even a lot better. But I made her cheeks more red, and that's called the shading. So we did that on her legs as well. But she's just really super, super cute. Let me just show you, I guess, one hand, because I showed you a foot. Here's her little hands. I got more right here in the creases. We put more in the creases here on her arm, around her wrist. We put more creases. We actually painted, I keep saying we, I don't know why I'm saying we, but I put painted her little nails again. And so here we have veins on her arm. She is just really become a pretty little girl. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to put the last real color that we're going to put on her, and that's the varnish. I have my own brush. I just put caramel. I taped that on there so I wouldn't get it messed up. But the two colors that you use when you make up a varnish is called Raw Sienna, and it looks like that mustardy brown. It's a really, really pretty color. And then the other one is called Burnt Umber, and it's a darker brown, as you can see in the bottom of that. And before you use your colors, you should probably shake them a little bit. I think I was taught that you don't shake them, but you roll them. You roll them in your hand like this. I don't really know why that is. I don't know that I even ever found out, because I've done both. But you want to make sure you shake them up, though, because the formula, it will separate from the oil that's in the paint. And if you try and drop it in your dish, you're not getting the full effect of the paint. You're getting the oil instead of the color. So you want to make sure you do that. And then also we're going to be using what we call our thinning medium. This is like a person who in what? Is it mineral spirits? Is it turpentine? It's that formula that draws your paint to actually go farther, but without losing its color. Because sometimes, obviously, the more water you put in something, the lighter the color is going to become. This helps to keep that from happening. And then, of course, we got our brush. And this is what we're going to dip in our dish. Now, we need for this, let's see how much water we're going to use. We are going to use, we're going to use 12 drops of water. But first, let's put our, let's see, you can't see it here. Can you see that little bowl right there? Yeah, I think you can. Okay, we're going to put, first of all, we're going to put 8 drops of raw sienna. So that's this color right here. So we're going to put 8 drops in this little glass bowl here. Okay, there's our 8 drops. And then the next we're going to put 4 drops of the burnt umber. That's the darker brown. And it makes a really pretty caramel color. And then we're going to put our 12 drops, 12 guys, of this thinning medium. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It snuck out on us. All right, then we're going to mix that up with this brush here. What we're going to do. And then here's our paints. See how pretty that is? It definitely has its name. See? It looks like a caramel or maybe a lighter milk chocolate color, but it's a pretty color. And then with this, we're going to put our 12 drops. Now remember, we're not using just faucet water. We are using distilled water. And you want to use distilled or bottled water because you want to make sure there's no chemicals or anything in it that's going to hurt your kit. All right, I have a pull pie. I forget what this is called, guys, but you get it. So we are going to put 4 milliliters of water. And this little pull pie, I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm trying to see here. Okay, it's 3 all the way to the top. So then we'll come back and do another one. So let's get all this in here. Okay, it took me to 2.5. So we'll put that in there. We'll do another 2.5, and that'll give us 5. And let's see, it says 5 or 4. It says 4, so I'll take just a tad of that off. All right, there we go. That should do it. Okay. And this is just a little bottle I got at the Dollar Tree. I mean, you can use anything you want, but this particular little bottle, not only can I use to siphon it out, but it also has a good little drip on it when it calls for drops. All right. Okay, here we go. See what it looks like. We've added our water. It's a pretty color. Let's see if it's transparent. And it is. And so it should be just fine. And we always start at the back of the neck, remember? In case it's too dark, we don't ruin our kit, and we can just add more water to it. So here we go. So here I got it on here, so we're going to put it on here, and I really like the color. It's a good bronzy color, or caramel, as they say. And then you pounce it off. Remember, you don't want any left to pile up in the ears or in the little dips, because it'll dry that way, and then it'll look like you have dirt or something that's not supposed to be there. Okay? So I don't know if you can tell with this light, but it came out really nice. It looks pretty. All right, then we'll move over. There. See that I put that on there? Then we'll get our brush, because we don't want any standing, because if it dries and you don't pounce it off, you're going to have this brown round spot on the head or something, and it's going to look weird, okay, because it doesn't belong there. Behind the ears. Okay, now I've gotten to a point where I haven't done either one of the ears, so we're going to do that right now. And we'll lay this down. So we'll take the little brush and we'll go inside the ears. Like that. And then remember, you get a smaller pouncing brush to get inside the little crevices, okay? Because your big one won't make it. Okay, now we'll go over here and do the other one. And then we'll go inside this little ear like this. Make sure you get behind the ear as well. Here's your little brush that you're going to pounce with. I actually got these from McPherson Reborns and Crafts if you're looking for it. The price was good, but really the quality's not that great. Because I've lost many hairs out of this, and I don't know if that's a normal thing for all brushes to a point. I don't know. But I wasn't happy with it. But I mean, there's still a lot in there. I mean, I've had this for a while. So anyway, all right, we've gotten that far. I'm going to come back. I'm going to finish the head, and then we'll let you see what it looks like. So hang on. All right, guys, she is really beautiful. Look how cute she is. I love the way her head has turned out. I love all the colors in it. I'm not sure if you can actually see it because of the light. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I love it. I love the shadowing, the purple on the side of her head. It's like the veins. I love the way her ears are. She just turned out really well. I'm very, very impressed with her. Love her. Okay, we are going to go now. We're going to let her sit here. Now this step right here, we are going to let her dry now for at least 24 hours. So I will not be working on her probably. See, tomorrow's Wednesday. I probably won't be working on her either Wednesday night or possibly Thursday night. And we will go and we will do the glossing. That will be the next step after this step right here. We're going to do the glossing. Let it dry. And then we will put our matte varnish to seal it when I decide if I'm ready, because you don't want to put your sealer on, guys. You don't want to put your sealer on until you are absolutely positively sure that that there is nothing else you want to add to your doll, that you're done with all of the all the model you want to do, all of the in the creases you want to do. You're not going to put any more veins. You are finished. You are done. Okay? And when you have reached that conclusion, then it's time to put your sorry guys, I keep getting this out of the it's time then for you to put your matte varnish on. Now remember, you don't want any pooling, meaning any leftover paint standing in any of the cracks or the gullies of the hand. Any place it should not be, where when it dries it's going to look like a brown spot. You don't want that. Okay, and I got that. And so now we're going to put this here. Make sure you do put it in the creases. And if you leave any there, you need to make sure that you take your little brush if you can't get to it. Most of the time on the arm you can, because it's not that deep. Okay. Like again, I'm apologizing, guys, too. Let me come back a little bit. Maybe you'll see it better. Oops. You can see it maybe. Okay. And here we go. In the creases. Okay. And I think we're about done on this arm here with the Okay. And remember, if you get to where you don't, there's no, I mean, you just can't get rid of the excess, then that's why you should have a paper towel over here, so that you can get rid of that. Then come back and make it smooth, clear it up. So there's our hand that we just did put the varnish on. It's looking really nice. And let's see, come on you, there you go. Now we will start, whoops. Here is the next one. Her nails are really pretty. I like them darker. And of course, there again, we went in. She has like a little bruise, or not bruise, but it's just enough. You don't want to look like she got beat up. Up under the skin. And then she has some little veining on her hands. So, and then the little dimples on her fingers are bruising. Well, I say bruising, but it's not bruising. And inside her hand, you can see it's the coloring of the vessels underneath the skin. Okay, we're going to do this one here. You want to get in between the fingers and behind it, and inside here, because you want to hit all of it. That pretty varnish color really changes your baby. Okay. And this that I am doing right now, she will dry like this, so you don't want to leave any brown there again, like I said. And I see a spot that ain't catching, and so we're gonna get it. There we go. Got it out. Yep. Okay. Now, I'll be right back. Okay, I just finished this other hand, so we have just the two limbs, the legs left, and we will be done with this kit as far as painting and working on it until a day and a half or 2 days from now, because we want to make sure this dries thoroughly, because then after, like I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the gloss on the face and the hands and the feet where it goes on the nails. After we do that, it'll just dry probably about 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to put our mat on. This is the mat that we're going to use, put out by Americana Decor, Deco Arts. It's soft touch varnish. This is the varnish that Annette from Aussie Reborn told me, or put me on to, and it's really nice. It's a good quality. It does go on smooth. It makes your baby soft. Hopefully it's going to be enough to get rid of this glare that I seem to have on my doll. I'm believing that was put on there by the, I believe that this glare has come on there because of the golden low gloss acrylic extender and primer. Now it says low. I mean, I don't know what's low and what's high. I just know if I like it or I don't like it. But this is the primer that you put on your doll before you actually put the paint. Of course, it's going to help your paint stick to your vinyl. So yeah, and on the back it tells you the number of for the matte and for the thin. It's very low, it's thin, and it's transparent. It's not even halfway, so it does well as far as the matte and the thin. Transparent, it could probably be a little bit more, but it's still, seemed to be a pretty good product, other than the fact that I think maybe this is what caused the kit to be more shiny, because I know when I got this pre-painted from Temu, I don't recall at first when I looked at her as being that shiny. So I think that product is what has done it. And I'm hoping that this mat is going to take care of it, but we'll see. But I'll get back with you later, guys. I'm going to do these two other limbs with the caramel color, and then that's all I'm going to do on her for a few days. Okay? Have a good night.